Welcome to Comedians Interviewing Musicians by Music Firsthand, the live streaming podcast on YouTube where we talk with badass musicians. You're listening to Season 5, Episode 63, recorded on November 27th, 2018, live from Austin Eastciders with BeckiJo, Neill, and Zach Brooks. Our musical guest is Craig Marshall. But first, did you know you could get exclusive access to content, merch, your own spotlight on the show, and more for as little as $1 a month? Join our community of patrons that make it all possible for us to showcase local artists. Sign up at CIMP.live. That's CIMP.live. And remember to give the podcast a 5-star rating. Every rating helps these artists get discovered by new fans. And now, brought to you by Music Firsthand and their live music booking app, here's Comedians Interviewing Musicians.
And hello, Austin Eastciders. Thank you so much for coming out. Give yourself a round of applause.
Give it up. Give it up. Thank you for coming.
The dog that I met in the back is very excited now that I'm so loud. Sorry. Hi, beautiful dog. Love you.
That dog is very cute.
Yeah, really cute. Adopt, don't shop. Thank you so much for coming out. You guys were amazing. We are Comedians Interviewing Musicians. We are a weekly podcast where we are local funny people and we interview local musical people, and it is a really dope time. Please come out. We hop around from different venues all over the city to kind of showcase what the city has to offer as far as talent and venues. Last week we had, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, we had Mike Melano on the show.
Yes.
Which was dope.
That was awesome.
It was super cool. The interview is online now.
Check it out.
Yeah. Also, he's still selling art, so be sure to check out his Instagram for more art. If you want to buy
I bought
some.
I got some of it.
Yeah, Zach bought art. Zach bought art, y'all. Round of applause.
Yep.
Zach bought art.
I'm very cultured. I'm cultured and I'm educated.
You think you're cultured because you're drinking hot booze out of a clear cup.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like white people in their tin cups and their clear cups.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm drinking.
Ooh.
Would you like to introduce our musical guest this week?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Everybody, please put your hands together for the very talented Craig Marshall.
Thank you. Let's play a tune. Looking for the daylight, heading down the road somewhere. Maybe you can join me. I won't complain. Water in the sky now, just when the clouds will break. Sometimes a rainbow, sometimes the rain. There could be a downpour, weathering the storms of life when we're together, the joy and the pain. Given the prediction, wishing I could always tell, but sometimes a rainbow, sometimes a rain. Like the rays of love and the sun up above, through the prism of time, hoping the colors will shine. Isn't it a mystery, knowing when the sun breaks through the middle of a dark cloud? I can't explain. Maybe we're no different, just like a change of heart. Sometimes a rainbow, sometimes the rain. Like the rays of love and the sun up above, through the prism of time, hoping the colors will shine. Isn't it a mystery, knowing when the sun breaks through the middle of a dark cloud. I can't explain. Maybe we're no different. Just like a change of heart. Sometimes a rainbow, sometimes the rain. Sometimes a rainbow, sometimes the rain.
Craig, Marshall, everybody, let him hear it. Let him hear it.
Yeah. We have a new dog friend. Hi, new dog friend. Sorry, Facebook, you don't get in on that. But if you want to ask us questions, you can. We'd love that. Please type them in there. Antisocial nerds, please. Beep, beep, beep. Thank you so much, Craig, for being here.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. You
thanks
guys
for
want to
coming on.
introduce yourselves?
I'm Craig. Good to meet you.
Yeah. Have y'all met before?
There we go.
Or is that?
Oh, that's classic.
Aha.
Rich
wanna
Baur
tell-
is singing and playing cajon, and I'm Craig Marshall.
Awesome.
Will you tell? Okay, so like I sort of know what a cajon is, but like that doesn't mean anything to me. But will you tell Facebook this amazing box you're playing on?
Yes. I'm curious.
Please.
So this is a box
Beautiful.
that I play on, and it's called a cajon. It's made out of wood, and it has snares inside of it.
That's awesome.
So
I always want to know what was in there. Like I was hoping it would just be like some like elf with like a
magic dwarf.
Yeah, he's just waiting. Yes. Speaking of musical instruments, okay, so you, Craig, were born in Syracuse.
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York.
When did you
Okay.
move?
Sexy. That's sexy.
Yeah, upstate New York is and mostly because like no one's been there. No one's like, yeah, upstate New York. I don't know anything about that. I feel like snow and suburbia is all I know about upstate New York.
Yep. Snow.
We're trying to make most of
it
this
looks
tiny
nice,
stage.
but yeah, it looks nice.
When did you move? Like, when did you move from Syracuse? And like, I guess you started playing. You started teaching yourself guitar at 11.
Yeah, piano, guitar.
Okay.
Which one did you start with?
I think piano.
Piano.
And then you wrote your first song or started writing songs at 13.
I think around that age, it sounds about right.
Around 13. I don't even know what you would write about. If I wrote songs when I was 13, it would just be about jerking off, I guess. I don't know.
Yes,
I
all
think
the
that's
time.
the only thing that my life involved at the time.
I
Yeah.
think it was about just stuff.
Just
Literally
honestly,
stuff.
that is the title of every 13-year-old. It's just stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
So no
stuff.
one actually opens it up.
Yeah.
I know we have some embarrassing pictures on retainer. I don't know where they're at right now, but Facebook crowd, if you're listening in on the feed, you might see some pictures of Zach and I at 13.
Yes.
We were very cool.
I was very cool. I was very fat. It was great.
I mean, the pictures that I gave you to send to Chris are the first time that I ever got high, and you can tell.
Yes. I just found that out because I saw them earlier, but you didn't tell me that about those, and now they make way more sense.
Yeah, and then the other one was my first job. So I'm like really excited to be there at 7:30 in the morning with a 14-year-old hangover, which were the best. You can bounce back at that. What were your 13-year-old songs like? Do you remember like what do you think 13-year-old Craig Marshall was all about?
There was something about cans.
Cans.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're
Rusty cans.
So you're talking about actual objects, just stuff.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm 13.
Right. What do you?
Right.
I'm like, I don't know.
The fact that you were writing songs at all is amazing, honestly.
Rich, what did you
I
write
haven't
about?
developed that much since then.
I
Really?
mean, observational is the best way to go. You live your life, you write your life.
Yeah.
Art is existence. What were you writing about at 13? Did you write at 13?
I was in pop punk bands at
Yes!
that age.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're speaking my language.
And we only knew 2 songs. One was a Blink-182 song,
There it is. Yep.
Stay Together for the Kids. And the other was Get Free by the Vines.
Nice.
That is not the Blink-182 song I thought that a pop punk band who only knows 2 songs would know.
At
But that's
13.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you were sticking to the classics. That's true.
We just played those
nice.
2 songs on repeat.
Yep.
Do you have any like embarrassing? Like, did you guys have really bad haircuts or really bad style or anything at 13? Everyone does, but now 13-year-olds have the internet and they can avoid all that embarrassment.
It's true.
There's a picture of me that was on MySpace of I had a mohawk, fohawk type situation, but it was kind of like it was in a band picture, so we were all trying to look cool, and it was like flopping over.
Look hard. And your mohawk was like sweating so bad. It's like, I can't look this hard right now.
Your faux hawk was trying to leave your body. Like, I'm out.
The faux hawk was already out of the band. It had moved on and started an indie group already.
Nice.
That's genius. Did you have any bad like hairstyles or?
I'm sure I did.
Do you like remember any like bad photos taken of you that you
there was
refuse?
plenty. Oh yeah, plenty. I mean, we're talking 80s, and I mean, this is like, yeah.
I think that's kind of like a treasure that most millennials don't. We don't have any like permanent, tangible pictures of ourselves that are embarrassing. We can delete the ones that are really embarrassing.
That's true.
Like,
I don't.
no.
I mean, I don't think too many of them have been posted around. Luckily,
Release the photos, Craig. Release them.
But yeah, there's some. I'm sure there's plenty.
And you grew up in a musical family. Like your brothers are musical.
Yeah,
right?
we all played together growing up. That was part of it. So by the time of high school, we had sort of formed a band, an actual band. So and then went through a few versions of that through college, and we'd rename the band.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what were all of the names of the band.
Few months, it's like, got
Was it like a genre switch?
Slightly, but mostly like we'd add one guy, and we better rename it.
It's a whole new band
It's
now.
like-
Yeah.
It's like
Now that Todd's in the mix.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
were some? I'm interested in
Oh,
now. Exactly. What are some of the band names?
we had great band names that went from great to awful. We were so stupid. We had great names. Our first name was called The Jump.
The Jump.
Cute.
That's
I
a
like
good
that
one.
Great name.
It's a
Great
good name.
That is
Second name, The Model Numbers. Also pretty good.
That's
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Not as good as The Jump.
No, not as good as The Jump.
We're idiots. Why change the name?
Don't change Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
We're-
all
don't
downhill
change
from
the
after
Jump.
Jump.
Young bands are stupid.
Yeah.
It's true.
Then the third name, much worse. Dogs Outside.
Dogs
Oh
out.
yeah, that's.
What are we thinking?
Yeah, that's.
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
You were answering who let the
Yeah,
dogs
yeah.
out. We are dogs
You know.
outside. I like that actually though, because you, as a marketing plug, you'd be like, "We are dogs outside. Let us in. It's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feed
yeah.
us. Give us a place to play and fuck all of
Exactly.
your patrons." That's
But,
genius.
yeah, we had.
Do you remember any of your like good song titles? Like,
Oh, let's see.
I love the memory lane shit. It makes me happy.
I mean, we literally we'd come up with songs with barely any words and just mumbling,
I mean, people do that now.
and we'd be like,
You can get away
"Oh,
with that."
what's the song? We don't know. It's like a slow REM."
Yeah. Just describe what it's
Yeah,
like.
just
yeah,
describe it. I
This
don't
is
know.
a sleepy REM.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's real sleepy.
The rim. It's called the rim cycle.
The REM
I
cycle.
think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know, I think we had one that was called the harmonica song.
Oh, okay.
Literally, it's like
Yep.
But there was no harmonica. It was just like a
there
9.5
was
minute long
there
guitar
was-
solo.
There was a harmonica, but
I like to think
But, yeah,
that at some point you got one guy in just to play the harmonica.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was
Changed the whole
name
thing.
change.
name
Yeah.
name
Yeah, yeah,
change.
yeah.
Yep. He comes on for
So
one
yeah,
song
it was.
with a John Popper vest.
But yeah.
And you started touring at 19. Is that correct?
No, let's see.
Yeah. I guess like you started touring at a young age, or started working with a full-time band young.
I mean, we toured a little bit up in New York, but not until I moved here is when I did most of the touring
That's fair.
in the 90s with mostly jazz tours. with the Lucky Strikes.
Well, yeah, like what was it like working with that band as opposed to now? Like is the sound difference, the venue change? Like what is the biggest difference?
The scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the '90s, the swing trend got really big.
Yeah.
In that sort of late '90s period. So we, we were really busy, like really bit, like, 6 gigs a week and touring everywhere, and it was a lot of work, but we did well. So we still play gigs, but they're not like that scene was when swing died in like the early 2000s.
Swing died.
So death of swing. That was the end, and then but we still play, and then the difference is the type of venues, I guess.
I guess like the growth of the city and the sound itself, it's accepting or whatever, or that it's championing. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Would you like to play another song for the house?
Sure.
All right, Austin Eastciders, give it up again for Craig Marshall.
All right. Stand for this. Sit or stand. One off my new record, Turn Around. Thought that I had found when you came around someone to give my heart, but you tore it all apart. Well, I've been getting over you every day since then. Now the only thing I have to do is fall in love again. Straighten up my place, the smile's back on my face. Bought some things to wear, got some time to spare. Can almost feel new life will be just around the bend. Now the only thing I have to do is fall in love again. Fall again. Fall again. If I could find the one ready with love that won't end, oh, it shouldn't be that hard to make a brand new start. Now that I have time and nothing's on my mind, I do believe there'll come a day my broken heart will mend. Now the only thing I have to do is fall in love again. Fall again. Fall again. If I could find the one ready with love that won't end, oh, it shouldn't be that hard to make a brand new start. Now that I have time and nothing's on my mind, I do believe there'll come a day my broken heart will mend. Now the only thing I have to do is fall in love again. Now the only have to do is fall in love again. Woo woo.
Give it up for Craig Marshall, everybody.
All right, Austin Eastciders. Thanks again for coming out. We appreciate and love you. Facebook, if you still have any questions, we'd love to take them. So your music has been featured on several like TV shows and movies.
There's been a few. Is this on?
Oh yeah. What is that? What is that like? Like, do you write songs for these productions? Are they taken and
no?
passed upon?
I will license tracks that are already are released from previous, records. Yeah, there's been a few. I don't know. I had a tune off of a record that was, I think it was Hiding in the Doorway. It's a few years ago, and the name of the song is Few and Far Between. A country song, like the last one we did, a lot similar, and it was used in a horror film.
Oh, okay.
So you never know.
That. Yeah, why not? Set the scene any way you can.
but,
What would be your like dream director to have your stuff featured on? Both of y'all. You could pick one.
Well, Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wes Anderson's your two.
I think so.
I mean, he features great music.
Yep.
So,
That's true. He does
he's
do
such
really
a
good
musical.
music.
You can tell he's just really.
As
in
a film
tune
person, I love to hate him because he is like thoroughly. He hits all the damn boxes every time.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Crushes it, knocks it out of the park.
Who would play you in a movie?
That's a good question.
Interesting.
Or who would you want to play in a movie? We'll just do both sides. If you can't figure out who you want,
who would
play you? Or if you had to play somebody else in a movie, who would you play?
Oh, what character or what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like who would play you in a movie as yourself? But if you can't think of anybody, who would you want to play as a?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm Bradley Cooper.
Yep.
There
I
we
mean,
go.
it just because
Me too. That's mine as well.
Me too.
Well, there's The Star Is Born, and he's like a similar.
Nah.
It's like the struggling musician guy, but
I couldn't help it. Did you love that film too?
I've not seen it yet.
Oh God.
I really liked it.
It's good.
I
I
enjoyed
saw it with him. We cried together. Woo. Love you. Who would you play you in a movie?
Oh man. Who would play me? Bono.
There we go.
Boom.
I like how you
there
went
it
with some
is.
guy like way older than you. Like you're gonna be way beyond dead by the time this movie comes out.
I would say Heath Ledger if Heath Ledger was kind of.
That would be awesome.
Kind of a
That's
little
pretty
bit.
smart.
Yep.
That'd be sweet.
I don't know.
And he's way better looking than Bono. So.
That's true. That's not even fair.
Well,
How
he's
dare
dead
you?
now, so.
Well, yeah, Bono is halfway there as well. Your work has been covered by other musicians. I guess like I always have a question for the Austin artists, like your collaborative efforts with other Austin musicians. Like, what is it like working with other Austin musicians, covering their work, having your work covered? Like, what kind of collaborative effort is that for you?
Yeah, it's been cool. I mean, a few have just, taken a song and that's already written or recorded and, recorded it themselves. I've co-written a few. I mean, I work with Charlie Faye a couple years ago on her Charlie Faye and the Fayettes debut and had a single that we co-wrote that was cool. Yeah, it's great. I don't know. I don't do a lot of co-writing, but I will do some. And I've been brought in to play guitar for certain things. Our friend Luke Walker, we both work with him, and I recorded some guitar with him and stuff. And so I'm, it's not always writing, but sometimes it's just
Playing?
Just
Yeah, like
playing,
just like
playing
yeah, whole
gigs or
unit.
recording. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty like liquid net of people that can come in and out.
There's
a lot of that in Austin.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rotating casts of
Yeah.
musicians playing in different bands.
I guess,
Sure.
and
Definitely
you
a
just
lot of
got your 6th studio album released, right? 6th album?
Yeah, my sixth full-length studio solo record.
Came out on the 30th. You had a big party at, where were you at?
The Townsend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Fancy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I love that when I was reading about you, a great interview talked about how your album, all of your albums have a central theme, and then within that album they have songs that expand upon that theme. Where like if you're going to talk about time, like that was a great quote that I saw. Like if you're going to talk about time, you talk about all the facets of time, like not just letting it, like watching it move, but holding on to it as it moves and kind of things like. And someone called you the alchemist, like that you can turn certain sounds into certain feelings. And I kind of wanted to know,
cool.
like, if you were given,
Yeah,
like, is there
that
like
is-
a weird sound that you're like
that
dying
true?
to sample on a track? Like, is there like a weird sound?
A weird sound.
Yeah, like what is that one song, that location song that just has like spring, like mattress
Oh,
springs
yeah,
in the
yeah.
background as like
Mhm.
the.
Get some audio, some rusty tin cans
Yeah, well,
kicking around.
what would
or-
you sample? Yeah, like your dream, like if you could make music alchemy with any sound and sample it into one of your songs, what would it be?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that. The sound of some,
Right? And
So-
honestly, it's a
some-
great hook.
sound of some
Yeah.
drink going by.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not bad actually. I guess like maybe
don't
at
know.
the with the time thing, like if you're when you're writing your albums and you want to like solidify a theme, like do you think about the theme first, or do all these songs come to you in time and you sort of develop the theme after the
I
fact?
think it's more like that. I don't really think about a theme for
You're
a
like
whole
developing
record.
it just happens.
Yeah. But I think I tend to return to a few common themes that I just write about.
right.
Yeah. But I'm not like a literal like storyteller guy.
Yeah, that's
So
what I was
I-
gonna say. Like not it's like not A B C
Yeah, it's
story.
not a narrative. So that there's not too many things you can talk about. I mean, relationships, human experience, ambitions, life, work, whatever.
Right.
But so I think maybe that's why I tend to return to those sort of, personally sort of momentary type
Yeah.
themes.
They're unilaterally experienced, but at momentary periods of
right,
people's times.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
genius. I get.
That's genius.
I'm coining that. Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Facebook. So, I guess, what would your listeners be shocked to know about your experience writing and recording? Like, would they be shocked to know that you need like the green M&Ms and like
Oh yeah.
strippers only
green.
named Cinnamon?
Yep.
You never know. Everyone's got a weird ass writer.
I know. Nothing that nothing that sexy, I guess. Let's see. What could I should just make something up.
Yeah. What would you love to request but could never maybe
Right.
get away with?
Right.
I know it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Loquats.
Oh yeah. That's a
Wait,
good
what?
one.
Loquats in the rider.
Yeah.
What's a loquat?
Yeah.
Am I saying that wrong?
It's a fruit
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some type of rare fruit.
and figs.
Yeah, figs too.
Figs.
We
as
used to
well.
rehearse-
Bougie ass musicians. I'm gonna make up a fruit and hope everyone on the
Yeah.
internet doesn't Google it.
You better find it.
We used to
Wherever
rehearse
it
at
is.
Rich's place, his old place, and it had fruit trees,
Genius.
fresh figs, and loquats. Yeah. So
Oh,
it was
nice.
So you're a witch.
yeah, basically.
You're a witch growing random fruit. That's fair.
But yeah, that's
Like
I
is your
could go with that.
process like throughout like when you're recording? Like you just had the album release, but like I know you probably recorded it a while ago. But like what I guess is different in performing it in real time, as opposed like have you found anything different about the album in performing it so far?
Not too much. I mean, before I record, I usually have played the songs quite a bit live. So recording.
Yeah, I guess maybe that was the question. Do you try it out on like an audience before you go record it, or is it
Oh yeah. And you know, I mean, when you write it, you gotta practice it. You know, you almost have to like learn it yourself.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
makes sense.
playing
You
it
do a
live.
stand-up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No one gets a special and didn't do
Yeah.
all those jokes first.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta. It's kind of gotta feel like second nature almost.
Yeah.
Right.
Just to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't
You know.
even see. This is what Music Firsthand is about: coming together as a community,
Yes.
finding differences in the likenesses in comedy and music. Would you guys like to hear a couple more songs? Would you guys like to hear a couple more songs?
Let's go. Come on.
There
Come
you
on.
go. See, there we go.
It's like taking candy from a haystack.
Give it up again for
Does
Craig
that
Marshall, y'all.
even make sense? Well, how about one from the record? You think nobody told me? Sure. Yeah. So maybe it was all wrong. There, I certainly didn't belong. I wouldn't have even gone, but then nobody told me. You come from a different kind. I shouldn't have crossed that line. Why there was no warning sign somehow. Nobody told me. Oh, I don't believe that I ever heard. Could have been naive with a word. But I wasn't blind when your eyes met mine. I knew. Things shouldn't have been like this. We shouldn't have even kissed. There shouldn't be a day this wish comes true, but nobody told me. No, I don't believe that I ever heard. Could have been naive with a word. But I wasn't blind when your eyes met mine. I knew. Things shouldn't have been like this. We shouldn't have even kissed. There shouldn't be a day this wish comes true, but nobody told me. Still, nobody told me. Still, nobody told me. Thanks a lot. you think? Keep on rocking? It's a brand new one called Turnaround. This is actually the title track, the hidden track. Literally the hidden track from the record. It doesn't even appear on it. It's that hidden. It was late somewhere, it was closing time. I was only trying to escape my mind. When you caught my eye and it made my day. But it didn't last long, you were walking away. Oh, what else could I do to make this dream come true? Turn around, don't let me down. Give it one more chance if you can, don't leave. Let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Well, I don't know why, and I could be wrong, but I think maybe we would be getting along. Could we talk somehow? I know your name. And forgive me once if it sounds insane, but I think you might approve. Honey, it's your move. Turn around, don't let me down. Give it one more chance if you can, don't leave. Let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. It was late somewhere, it was closing time. I was only trying to escape my mind. Oh, what else could I do to make this dream come true? Turn around, don't let me down. Give it one more chance if you can, don't leave. Let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Turn around, don't let me down. Give it one more chance if you can, don't leave. Let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Let me see just what I found. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around. Take a look my way, baby, please turn around.
Keep it going, Austin Eastciders for Craig Marshall.
Keep it going, keep it going.
So much.
I keep wanting to say Craig Marshall and Rich. I
That's
love
what
that.
it says it on the drum. And
Yes, on the cajon. I always want to overly pronounce that. Like it's like
Yeah.
Hebrew. Cajon. Cachayim. Before we get out of here, we are going to try this new, bear with us here. This is a fun audience interactive bit we've kind of developed. I'm lovingly calling it the audience knows worst. We've asked some of the audience members to give us a noun, a verb, and an adjective. What's funny is all we got was nouns. I didn't get any verbs or adjectives. So we had to go in at the end. Oh, no, they're back. No, they're back. They're back. I just thought it would be funny. Honestly, y'all. It was great. We made these Mad Libs up. They were sort of tailored to you, and we had our audience give us suggestions for them. There's some questions that go along with them, but I think they're just kind of fun to read them through because clearly the audience knows
Very
worst.
scary.
I know, right? I thought it would be so much scarier. They gave us like such good, nice
Yeah.
PG ones. I'm not pretending. I'm not going to even pretend like I didn't add some of these myself. Okay. The first one, then Zach's going to ask you one. All right. A poacher and Craig Marshall were meeting up to sneakily meet when a sloppy fan stopped them to sign their boobs.
Wait.
What is the weirdest thing a fan has ever asked you to do?
Sign there. Let's see.
Just one boob.
Nothing that sexy.
Both boobs?
Not sign. I don't think
Under boob.
sign the person.
A baby? Have you signed a baby?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to sign a baby. Get an expo marker.
Sharpie. No, you got a Sharpie that
Yeah,
baby.
no. Their skin's soft. They'll bounce back.
They'll be fine.
Probably just the random request. You know, there's always
Oh.
that.
Play Freebird.
You
that
know,
kind of
but
shit.
trying to think what the weirdest thing. Anything?
Rich, you got nothing? No boobs or babies?
That's what we're looking for here.
Played some weird places.
Well, damn it. We try with that one. Zach?
Okay, I got one. All right, let's see.
Y'all, basically, the online crowd just needs to know y'all need to be crazier for Craig Marshall and Rich. That's the new band name. Craig Marshall and Rich. You've added him. This is the whole thing. This is the jumps.
Yep, I'm gonna learn harmonica. I'm in too.
Yeah, the jump.
All right.
The jump.
Next one. Craig Marshall asked Santa for lasagna for Christmas. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But Santa found out that he was shaving after shows with his moist bandmates.
Ugh.
That's
I hate that someone did moist.
moist is such a
yeah.
gross
Someone did that so we'd
word.
have to fucking say it.
I know.
Rude.
And we better be talking about cake. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Not good.
So is there any like weird post-show rituals that you have or ever had with any of your bands? Things that y'all would do right after a gig?
Or before I don't know. What's weirder?
Nothing special. We've gone to Tyson's Tacos and gotten free tacos.
Oh, that's
If you
That's
play
a
a
phenomenal.
ukulele,
What?
wait. What?
that's happened a couple times.
Yeah.
You could-
Free tacos.
Free tacos at Tyson's Tacos if you play their uke.
Oh.
They have a taco uke?
Yeah, they
got
have a
the
uke.
taco uke.
That's
Ukulele.
I'm getting on YouTube tonight
Yeah,
and
yeah.
figuring out how to play
Yep.
something. Jason Mraz could get up there.
We've
and be
done
like,
that.
No.
Do,
I don't know.
do. Rich, anything weird you have to do before or after shows?
Oh man. Sage myself.
Yeah.
Get rid of it all. Smudge the shit out of this.
Yep.
The whole thing. That lady who asked me to sign her baby and her tits. This is all wrong.
Both.
Okay, so one loud night at the Saxon Pub, I saw Craig Marshall holding a starfish and snuggling it to death. Do you have... I can't even remember my backup question to this. Oh, that was yours. I just did
Yeah.
this.
It's not a true story.
Do you have any drunken, like, post-show stories? What is the weirdest thing you've ever done at a show?
Someone give you too much free whiskey or
Let's see.
That's a problem for us. Zach and I
Yeah.
always find the free whiskey.
I'm always getting
I'm
paid.
such a
in
No
big
one's
drinker.
asking for us to be there, but we are.
Nothing comes to mind. Nothing really. I mean, I'm known as such a big drinker. you know.
I
I mean-
often find the sober stories are even the better ones because
Yeah.
y'all are the ones making coherent decisions, like really, like bearing down the fort. Like the rest of us, are like it's fine. Like, no,
Yeah.
no, it's not true. Rich, have you done anything crazy?
Crazy things have happened. I don't know if I can remember exactly.
Right.
See,
people
this is
try-
why we have the sober friends.
I've had someone try to rob me on 6th Street before after a gig.
To what?
To rob me.
Try to rob you on 6th Street?
Wow.
Oh no, that's 6th Street. They're just saying hi.
Crazy
That's it.
things have happened on
Yeah.
6th Street for sure.
Okay,
What-
that's
were
fair.
they like trying to like take your instruments?
Yeah, I was putting away my instruments in the back of my truck.
What a weird thing to rob, because then you're just now you're just walking around with stolen instruments.
Stolen instruments that are like clunky, and every place you're trying to sell them at in town knows the person that you bought them from.
Probably, yeah.
Like, for real. That's the dumbest thing to sell I can ever think of. Well, if you weren't going to be musicians or thieves, it's my last question for y'all. What would you be if you weren't doing musicianship or stealing from cars on 6th Street? Well, or fending for yourself on
Those
cars
are
on
the
6th
two
Street.
options.
Those
right
are it.
now.
That's it.
Yeah.
What would you be doing?
I was sort of in the art world, like before I got into music as a primary thing. I was doing art, drawing and art, and some graphic arts and some design stuff. So I might be in that world. I don't know.
I like that.
I was in that world a little bit, printing and color and design work. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing. Maybe
I always like to say kids' birthday parties because the
magic.
level is so low.
Magic.
Yeah, doing magic.
Yeah.
Magic. I was, when I was like 11.
Yeah, like all you have to do
Magic.
is like show up
Yep.
and not be violently high to deal with children. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all you
Do
have.
some-
Just
do
like
some
whatever.
I think I should go. Maybe I should go back to magic.
There we go.
You know.
Back to magic.
Yeah.
That is the best docuseries that's going to come to Netflix in the next 20 years.
Back
Someone
to-
rediscovering magic.
I
love that.
I just love the idea of somebody's backup plan being magic.
Magic.
Yes.
Yes. Backup plan.
Just in
It's
case.
a completely
You know.
logical backup
Yeah.
plan.
Yep.
I
got
was
those
the
rabbits at
mystifying
home.
Marshall.
I'm ready.
The mystifying
I'm
Marshall?
the mystifying Marshall.
There it is.
That
Yeah.
Shut it down.
That's a backup
Get rid of
plan.
the guitar.
I'm
That's what
booking
you're
you for
doing.
my
That's
dog's
a
4th
backup
birthday
plan.
party. That's happening. Everyone come to my dog's 4th birthday party. Give yourself a round of applause for coming up tonight. Thank you, Austin Eastciders, for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beautiful co-host, Zach Brooks.
Thank you to
I
BeckiJo,
appreciate you
Neill.
so much. Give a big round of applause for our incredible music artist, Craig Marshall, and his lovely friend, Rich. Keep it going. We're going to cut the live stream,
Thank you,
Facebook
thank you, thank
and
you.
online friends, but the house will still be rocking. If you want to come hang out with us next week, we'll be at the Velveeta Room. It's
Come
going to
check
be a
that out.
party. Yes, it's going to be lit. Ask Rich. He's not going to be there, maybe, because we're friends now. So come join us. Thank you again. Good night, music person.
Thanks so much.
BeckiJo.
All right, so head over to CIMP.live to get your bonus videos, photos, merch, and more. And remember to give the podcast a 5-star rating. Every rating helps these artists get discovered by new fans. Find all the videos and past podcasts at musicfirsthand.live. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.